kiddos, it's your friend Grandpa Ken, and I'm having a special read today because we're going to read Jim Henson, who did a lot of work with PBS, and everybody should support it, and we're going to read Double Bubbles. It's what's inside that counts. What do you think that means, kiddos? Let's see. It was a perfect day to play hide and seek. Ripple searched the reef for her friends. At last she spouted one. Gotcha, Bubbles. See, they're in the ocean. Huh? Yeah. Do you think fish talk and have games too? Yeah. When the fish swam out of her hiding spot, Ripple was surprised. Bubbles was not her usual pink color. She was green. Who's Bubbles? Asked Bubbles. Ripple thought Bubbles' voice sounded different too. So not only had Bubbles turned green, she had changed her voice. But she didn't even know her own name. Well, look at old Ripples there, the seahorse. He just like, what is that all about? Ripple darted off to find Splash and Dunk. It's Bubbles, she said. She's different. She's acting all weird and green. And now how do you act green? Asked Dunk. That's pretty good. Now everyone was confused. Suddenly, Bubbles popped out from a hiding spot. Here I am! She was pink. It was Bubbles, all right. This doesn't make sense, said Ripple. If Bubbles is here, then who was the other fish? What do you think? See, there's Bubbles. Right? She's pink. Well, who was the other fish? Swish! A green fish swam up. Do you mean me? She asked. I'm Finny. Whoa! Bubbles and Finny sure looked alike. See, guys? Shouted Ripple. I was right. There are two Bubbles. No, not really. They look different, don't they, kiddos? Yeah, see? She's pink and she's green. That's kind of a big difference, don't you think? Excuse me, but there's only one of me, said Bubbles. And only one of me, said Finny. You guys do have a lot in common, said Splash. They both had long tails and fancy fins. They both made slime to protect their skin. Ooh, they made slime. That's because we're both Mandarin dragon nets, said Finny. Oh, wow, that's cool, isn't it? They're Mandarin, huh? Mandarin dragon nets. Remember that one, kids? Wow, you are a lot alike, said Bubbles. You want to play with us? I'd love to, said Finny. Finny played finball with the gang, and she was a natural, almost as good as Bubbles. Next, they visited the mud pit. The mud puddle looked fantastic, Finny said. Finny loves glop and glop as much as you do, Bubbles, Splash said. I'll bet so, too. Great friends, just like you guys. Oh, look at them. They're playing together. Do you have friends that you play in the mud with? I don't think so. Bubbles should have been thrilled. She'd found a fish who liked finball and mud as much as she did. And her friends really liked Finny, too. But for some reason, Bubbles felt sad. After a while, Ripple swam by and noticed that Bubbles looked unhappy. Something wrong? Asked Ripple. It's kind of Finny, answered Bubbles. Why? What do you think? What do you think it is, kiddos? You don't like Finny? Ripple asked. Oh, I do, but she's just like me, said Bubbles. Now, that there's a brand new Bubbles, why does anyone need me anymore? But there can't be a new Bubbles, said Ripple. Ripple told Bubbles, even though her 499 brothers looked alike, each brother was special. Number 342 told great stories. Number 96 made the silliest faces. And number 77 always slept next to Ripple. See, kiddos? Things can be alike and different, can't they? Yeah. So even though Finny and I look alike on the outside, doesn't mean we're the same on the inside, Bubbles said, with a smile. Of course not, said Ripple. You're our Bubbles. I bet Finny could use a friend, said Bubbles. being the new Mandarin Dragonet in Reef Town. Bubbles felt better. When they played Capture the Shell, Bubbles and Finny were teammates. They found more shells than Splash and Dunk. Aw, Bubbles had made a fabulous new friend. It was too bad Finny was only visiting Reef Town. She and her family were leaving soon for their home reef. I hope you'll come and visit, said Finny. Definitely, said Bubbles. Come on, how about one last dip in the mud pit? Thought you'd never ask, said Finny. Look at there they are. See? It's not what's on the outside, kiddos. It's what's on the inside. Yucky, ucky, slimy, grimy, they dove and they splashed and they rolled all around until they were both covered in mud. Maybe they splashed a little too much. Kind of tough to tell them apart now, isn't it, kiddos? Yeah, they look the same, all covered. Bubbles and Finn got so muddy that their friends couldn't tell them apart. That's okay, we can, said Bubbles. They were alike, but different too. And that's the perfect way for friends to be. That is right, kiddos. You got to understand, everybody isn't the same, and there's going to be difference, but it's really the person they are. If they're honest and they treat you well and they respect parents and they don't bother teachers, all those things you ought to know if you're going to make them your friends. So have a great day. I hope you like Bubbles. I did. Bubbles and Ripple and Finny. So come back and join us. I love you, kiddos, and be safe out there, please. And remember, smile. That makes everybody smile.